Welcome, Board Game Soloists, to Top 5 Solo Games. I'm J. Allen Riker, horror author, and board game fanatic. And today we are going to do an unboxing of Turing Machine. If you watched my 8 games that I'm taking on vacation video, then you'll know why I'm doing an unboxing of this now. Because I'm going to be playing it on vacation. I'm going to be taking it out of a shrink, and I want to make a video about it before then. So here we go. If you've seen that video, which you should see, I mean, how could you not want to know exactly what I'm taking on vacation and why I'm taking it? It's inconceivable that you wouldn't want to know. I don't think I know what that word means. Um, I have played this game quite a few times, but then I gave my copy to my mom because she enjoyed it so much and it was so hard to get. I had pre-ordered mine, which was how I got it, and I just recently released my holds at Game Nerds and got my own copy of Turing Machine again. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy. Game opening knife, razor sharp and thin. You'll see it in all of my unboxing videos. You know, unboxing videos might be just like cheap, easy content, but first of all, I know that some people seem to like it. I asked, and a number of people said that they would like to see unboxing videos. They do like to see them. And also, it just gives me a chance to talk off the cuff, to not have an outline. I don't script, but I do make an outline of the points that I want to make. And sometimes it's nice to just sit and chat, you know? Sit and ramble on. You get the full experience of like being in a room with me. Just getting to listen to me ramble. Kind of makes you appreciate your own life more. All right. I love this lid. So the game has these cards that when they line up, they'll tell you whether your guess is right or not. And it's just like freaking magic. I mean, I know that it's basically because this literally is like a computer and they just mathematically figured all this out, exactly how to punch everything, but it is so cool. Like, it kind of seems like magic. It kind of blows your mind. Turing Machine. It makes you feel like you're doing computer programming work. Um, One of my favorite classes that I was not a computer science major, but I did some classes to get into the field and kind of try to bring myself up to speed. And one of them was from NAND to Tetris. So from NAND to Tetris, NAND being not and you can build out a computer using only NAND logic gates. And so through this class, you used some hardware designing software, and you made your own 8-bit computer all the way down to the very simplest logic gates up through the CPU and the hard drive and the RAM. It's a very cool class, and Turing Machine reminds me of trying to figure out some of those things. They're just logic deduction. So here's ScorePad. I print out some. I found some on BGG. I almost always print out score sheets. I just hate using the pad, and it's just I don't know. Maybe it's an anxiety thing, I guess. But I print them out instead and cut them up real nice. So we'll put this together. We'll put it together live. We're gonna get crazy here. So this holds your different cards of the numbers that you are guessing. It's been a while since I've played this, by the way, so if I talk some nonsense, please forgive me. I am not a big fan of making things out of cardstock. I know that it's a big like deluxeification for board games is to have like a cardstock, or not cardstock, but a cardboard like dice tower that you can make. And I mean, I never would use a cardboard dice tower. I've printed out a bunch of nice plastic ones. I don't know why the fact that a lot of the stuff is appropriate to making cardboard makes us just like cardboard across the board. But you know what? If you like it, that's fine. That's no big. I'm not judging. Okay, so these cards, I remember there's one of them that I just never could get my head around. Just one. And so it only shows up in the hard puzzles. So I will avoid puzzles that use that. I think maybe it's 38, but I'm not sure. So this game has like 7 million possible puzzles that it can make using these different verifiers. So you'll guess if something is true or false here. And then you'll check it through the verifier by taking this and sticking it in underneath. And you'll try a number and you'll see whether or not, I don't remember, but through the gaps, you will see whether or not it's true or false. I'm going to kind of have to relearn exactly how this game works. But it's amazing to me. There are 7 million, and it's just because it's like every permutation of these that can be verified and used. It's like probably every mix of, yeah, all these cards. 38 is. Let's see if it's the one. No, it's not 38. So I get to figure out again, I think, what that is. Okay. So that's what's in the box. It's not, it's not a ton of stuff. Now, if you're playing competitive, so you've got this little sheet where you can kind of, or this little dashboard where it gives you some of the rules to remember. It's it's a little player aid, but also it lets you work behind it, keep your play secret. But I'll just try to figure out cooperatively. Okay, I don't usually punch things out in these videos, but you know what? This is not a very long video because there's not a lot to it. You've also got this dry erase, which is used clearly not on this, but it is used where? I mean, you could laminate it and use it. Laminate a score sheet and use it. Okay, it's used on these cards to let you know whether they are located at what letter they're located at. See on the back, it's got a spot to mark it. Okay, let's build this bad boy. So even though I'm usually not about these, this one actually, it works really well. Would I prefer it to be plastic? I can't lie, I would. But you know what? I wonder if I go on Thingiverse. I'm going to do that right after I finish this. I would bet you that if I go on Thingiverse, this game is popular enough that somebody has designed a printable tray for this game that fits in the box. One nice thing about this is that it does fit in the box without taking it apart, because that's the thing that drives me crazy. Is you can see how this cardboard will split if you're not careful with it. And if you are having to take these apart all the time, you do damage to them. Like, I'm not sure. I have Wingspan. I've never put together the dice tower, but I don't think it'll fit in the box. And then I know for Everdell that tree won't fit in the box. And it really bugs me mentally, not like philosophically. I'm not really making judgment like that. But that you can put wear and tear on these so easily by taking them apart and putting them together. So the good thing about this is it does stay put together. Okay. Should I follow the instructions? I don't know. I mean, is it self-explanatory? I think it's probably self-explanatory. So I think these are all the same. The main thing is to make sure that the rounded side is always to the front. Is it really that the rule? No, but it's my rule. At least if they were all, I'll tell you that if they were all mixed up, that would drive me nuts. Oh, I know that there are some board gamers out there who feel just the same way as me. We are an interesting group. But then sometimes you'll like go and buy a used game and you'll look at what somebody did to it and you'll just absolutely marvel. Right? The lid will have a lot of dishing, or stuff will just be scattered all over the inside of the box. I'll tell you one Noble Knight game. I think that's what I think it's Noble Knight, not Noble Knights, but anyway. I buy used games through them, and I like just the fact that I know that they're going to check that all the pieces are there, and they're going to clean it up and straighten everything up and like bag stuff. They do not pay me to say that, but I would take money from them to say that. I think they're a really good place. They're one of my two. I typically buy from Game Nerds if I'm buying new, and I buy from Noble Knight if I'm buying used. They've got a lot of used war games that are very hard to find otherwise. Okay, so there we go. This holds your different cards. These. And look at this. Okay, maybe it doesn't fit in that one. I think it fits in one of these pretty comfortably. Yeah, fits in there pretty well. Not perfect. But I think that's because this thing is kind of bending. Anyway, it's okay. It's okay, Jeff. Oh, good God. Oh, wait, does it fit in this way? Yes. There we go. It fits in that way really nice, where it'll come out. Oh, I was going to say come out without falling apart. The first one that I put on there is kind of loose. I kind of wish I had a different one in there. Anyway, I say anyway a lot. I hope it's not too annoying. But if it is, anyway. I'm going to need to print out some of these before going on vacation. Maybe I'll do that right now, actually. Which means that it's time for us to go our separate ways today. I know that this was a surprisingly short video for me, but this is a pretty small game. And yet, even though it's a small game, it has more in it, like as far as puzzles in it than you could ever play in a lifetime. So I think it's a really good value. I missed it as soon as I uh, gave it to my mom. So now I have my own again, and I think this is gonna be one of my games that I pull out and get to the table. I need to relearn it, and then I think I'm just gonna be playing it so regularly that I am not having to relearn anything. Okay, well, that is it from Turing Machine, because this is not a review, so I I probably will do a review of it sometime. I really like this game, and I think everybody. I mean, it's not like it's a hidden gem by any means. The first batch of it sold out and was just out forever, and then I'm sure tons of the second batch print run got snatched up. So this hidden gem Turing Machine. I hope that this was a fun unboxing. It was fun for me to make. I like just chatting, just running my mouth. That's it from me today. I hope that you have a great rest of your day and keep playing solo.